Hello guys, welcome to my channel and here. It's been Iran and yeah, basically next week is the blessing. To be honest, a little bit nervous, little bit, and basically right now it means that next week I don't really have a chance to record all the videos, but somehow I'll do it. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe I will just record like maybe in a few days, so then when you just heard any about it, yep, you just see maybe have the same setting. There's no new updated news coming in, but yeah, that's basically what I can do for now. Yeah, so let's talk about like teamwork as what I written today. So actually for this topic itself, I already try to compose it like 2 weeks ago, but to be honest, nothing works. What I mean nothing works, it means that yeah, I tried to write something, nothing worked. Everything just pop up here and there. So, but I do really think that we have a lot of problems, especially when we're talking about like doing all this kind of teamwork. So yeah, firstly, I want to share about like my experience in volleyball. So because I was joining in a volleyball school team. So at that time, I basically plays as someone who is like jumping here and there, but I'm not good at jumping, so I just train my stamina like pretty good that time. Not now, don't ask me around. And yeah, and basically that's how I play my volleyball. So everybody have different talents. Some are really good at jumping, some are like really powerful spiking, some are like really good at the receiving, reading, and yeah, team coordinating. Yeah, we have all these kind of different talented people put together, and we form one volleyball team. And yeah, because everybody is different. So if you say in terms of our church way of like teamwork, to be honest, it's a very bad team. But actually, our team do it pretty good. And somehow it just make me like I thought there's like a teamwork like in that sense it's like yeah, it's like they're supposed to be in this way. And so then with that kind of concept, I bring it into our church, because a lot of time when our church leaders are asking us to unite and do all the to push all the providence together. For me, in volleyball team, we are pretty united, but we unite doesn't mean that we are doing the same thing. So a lot of time, like when we unite in heart, and when we do what we are supposed to do, or we are good to do it. For those who believe in the big government thingy, the big brother theory thingy, uh, I mean, for those who believe and those who like it, maybe they will just say that yeah, that's why we need a big government to control everything and to manage everything, making it good, and at least people don't fight inside, right? But actually, you know what? I think sometimes that fighting inside is a very good proof that everybody is trying to do something. Um, and when I mean fighting inside, it doesn't mean that we need to crush inside. We're just much more like, okay, I'm competing with you. I need to do a better quality. I need to be a better person than you. I need to be someone who is much more stronger than you. Okay, just like me in the volleyball team, because I'm not good at jumping, and always I was trying to get into the main six, which we mean the main players in the volleyball court. So at the time, I just keep on pushing myself to train on staminas. At the time, yeah, at the time, and that's why like my stamina is like compared to others, even though I am panting, but I still can run. I still can do all the stands and receiving pretty good. Why? Because at that time are trying to compete with each other, but not to excluding each other's like their hard work, but trying to do more every time. Yeah, and because of this kind of competition itself, like it's like within our group, so that's why our team keep on growing. Yeah, that's part of the teamwork that we are supposed to say. And so then actually if inside our church there are different type of people doing different type of things, let's say YouTubes, and there's the social media types, and actually it's much more better for me to have someone who is like close to my friend and can just always like challenging my types of like YouTube content, and at the same time because my YouTube content right now is much more like a podcast. So if someone who is doing podcast doing much more better, having more contents and at the same time much more grounded to our members, it will be good. It will be a good way to make our members to be feel like informed, and at the same time like for those who know how to make grounded, for those outside people as well, we call it the influencer. Yeah, so the influencer, if we have more influencer and the influencer is competing within each other, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, actually, and everybody like competing in their own way, so they will just find what what they are pro at, what they are weak at. So there's supposed to be something really healthy. But when the teamwork is not healthy, is that when you think that your teamwork, like the competition itself, becomes something that you need to compete, and it is much more like a life or death situation. So you are trying to kill each other. Okay, that way, not good. Like because you are trying to excluding other people. Yeah, so that's why. That kind of teamwork is not teamwork. That kind of teamwork is much more like a selfish people trying to gain all the profit for them own self. And maybe you can't really understand, okay, how does it change anything? So let's say a lot of our church right now, because our margin is really small, I mean for our church, so it becomes like a scenario that there's no candidates for church leaders, there's no candidates for pastors. So a lot of time what happened, the pastors stay pastors without any competitor, so they don't need to push themselves to study more, to learn more, and to make themselves much more better, including church leaders as well. So they just much more like they are trying to playing like, instead of making them better, making themselves better, they are just making it become a politics. What means politics in this way? When I mean politic in this way, I don't mean that all politics is bad, but making it politic, it means that you are making a group of people supporting you without any reason, unconditional. Yeah. So if this kind of situation just happen, basically you are denying whatever whatever other people's like, I mean, efforts and whatever, like in our church term, the Zhongzong that they had made. Yeah, and this will be very, very, very unhealthy. So yeah, that's why. If our church is meant to be growing up, everybody should hold their own discipline, the teamwork itself, and with the discipline itself, you are not meant to just do whatever like other people are doing, but at the same time you need to know that what's your pro and what's your cons. For example, fundraising. Everybody can experience fundraising first, right? And after you experiencing the fundraising, if you think that it's not something that you can really contribute to the church because you'll be exhausted, after exhausted you might just blame onto the church. It means that You you might just be someone like really like poor through it, and you know that you have the tendency that you might blame onto the church, and you know that morally you don't want to face that. Then you are supposed to do something else, like maybe contribution on construction. I don't know. Maybe you can go into the business department, and yeah, you need to deal with the business. It doesn't mean that you can take away the money, but deal with it. Or accounting, or lawyer, or maybe you have more influencer. Yeah, everybody works. Everybody are supposed to work in their own field so that the church can work together in this way. So yeah. But yeah, some people might just think that, oh yeah, so in this way you don't need to join like a night vigil and everything. Okay, to be honest, I need to confess, I'm not really joining night vigil recently because of my body condition and situation. I'm so sorry, guys. I mean, I hope I'm the one who just joining on the night vigil and setting up a much more better examples. But yeah, me myself, I'm not really joining it. Yeah, but I mean, with the confession itself doesn't mean that I can drop any value on the change one. So yeah, the value of the change one that joining the night vigil itself still like is for you to accumulating, is for us to accumulating all the spiritual devotions, and as well as the uh, whatever that you want to pray for heavenly parents, true father, Demonin, Hyojinnim, and Hunjinim. There's one, usually there's one you can pray for it. And also, like during the change one, the most important thing actually you are praying for is praying for True Mother. And even though True Mother say that, oh, don't pray for me, right? What does it mean that we are praying for True Mother? It doesn't mean that, oh, praying for True Mother and you just think about her situation and just cry. Not really. It's much more like heavenly parents. What do you want me to do? Right now I already recognize that True Mother have no sin, but she's still going to the detention center. What I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to continue to do with, what I'm supposed to gain the power, what I'm supposed to push through the providence, especially for the era like right now. There's what are the basically much more like a proactive way for you to do a self-reflection, because when you speak it out, you are much more making your brain like deepen into it. Yeah, something stimulation like hitting into it, so you will just keep on like searching for the answer, and at the same time God and your absolute good ancestors, they can help you in this way. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the teamwork part of it. So yeah, everybody have something basic, which is the Hunnoke and everything. But after that, what kind of Jongsong you want to do, you need to decide by your own talents. And as long as the talents itself, you are not violating what our church teaching. Okay, basically, don't fall. Okay, yeah, and not to hurt others people's heart. Like when I'm okay, I will just talk about an episode talking about like not hurting other people's heart. What does it mean? Because there's a lot of like a young kiddos that they need education, but I'll talk about it after. But yeah, so basically teamwork, it means that everybody with a same purpose and we are work together in a different way, but still it works. That's how it's supposed to be, and we are always together. That's how the teamwork do. Yeah, so basically that's my content for today. Yeah, and I hope you're just enjoying it. And if you have anything in your mind, you just pop out and maybe you want to question, yeah, drop out in the comments. And if you like it, share it, and share it, and subscribe. Thank you, and see you in the next video.